let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about why Wario kept the statue of Mario in Mario Land 2 when he took over Mario's castle? Or how in the world can Mario and Dr. Mario be in the same place if they're the same people? Or why the only thing that Yoshi is able to say is his name? Super Mario theories are a category alone. Theories going back as far as when Mario was first introduced to audiences in 1981. Today, I'm taking a look at the most interesting Mario theories that I found online. But before we get into this, guys, I am literally less than 200 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. Please help me out and hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Number 1. Over the years, we've seen Mario constantly saving the princess, but the more fun part is obviously the adventure, including the levels, obstacles, and power-ups. But one of Mario's most famous things to do is jump, whether it's jumping to kill an enemy, jumping to dodge an enemy, or hitting a brick. If you don't already know this, the original manual for the NES Super Mario Bros. Game says that there are actually toads inside the bricks that Mario hits. That means when Mario hits the bricks and destroys them, he's actually killing a toad. Yeah, people have even gone so far as to say that the yellow coins Mario collects throughout his adventures are the souls of the toads. I think Toad and Bricks theory is more believable considering it was in the official manual, but the coin theory that adds onto it is stretching it a little too far. Number 2. We all should know the plot of most Mario games by now. Princess Peach gets stolen and Mario does everything to save her. But what if I told you the princess only got kidnapped one time? According to an 11-year-old Mario theory on Reddit, the original Super Mario Bros. Was the only time Peach got kidnapped. Then in Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, at the end of the game, it turns out it was all just a dream. And also Peach was a playable character. Then it was confirmed by Mr. Miyamoto himself that Super Mario Bros. 3 was indeed a stage play. I mean, I don't know why people didn't think that it was a play. We could literally see the curtain when we start the game. Then in Mario World, Peach apparently left Mario for Bowser. Bowser had a previous marriage before, thus the Koopalings were born, and he sent them to help get Peach away from Mario. Guys, the list goes on in this 11-year-old post. The person probably would have included more games had this post been made in the future. To be honest, I was on board with believing this until the Mario World theory. Then I was like, yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. But it is a pretty good theory, considering that I personally always thought about Mario Bros. 2 and Mario Bros. 3 and how they were so different from the rest, considering one was a dream and the other was a stage play. Number 3. It's no doubt that the Super Mario Bros. Movie was a major success. The animated one, not the hideous live action one. The plot revolves more on Mario and Peach together as they both kind of have their own problems. Mario got separated from his brother Luigi while exploring one of the pipes underground in Brooklyn. He realizes he's in the Mushroom Kingdom once he gets shot out of the pipe and quickly finds a toad that takes him to the princess, who has her own problems with Bowser trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. We find out that Bowser has prisoners trapped and plans to kill them when he quotes "marry the princess." These prisoners include Luigi, the penguins of the Ice Kingdom, some of his own minions, which made me take a step back because that's his own minions, and of course the iconic Luma Lee. Luma Lee adds nothing serious to the plot, just adds a bunch of funny moments in the movie. I would describe him as a kid who's really obsessed with death. But have you ever thought to yourself that Luma Lee is just a little out of place for him to be a prisoner at Bowser's Kingdom? Lumas live with Rosalina in the galaxies in her comet observatory. So how did Luma Lee, who seemingly lives with Rosalina, get captured by Bowser in the Mushroom Kingdom? It just doesn't make sense when you put it like that, does it? One of the theories that I found interesting and most believing is that Luma Lee was actually a spy for Rosalina. He could have gotten to the Mushroom Kingdom whenever Rosalina visited the Mushroom Kingdom before the events of the movie. Luma Lee got left behind on purpose so he can get captured by Bowser and find out everything, or he could have just been a big boy and traveled all alone to get captured on purpose so he could find out everything for Rosalina. There's actually a whole list of Luma Lee theories by Screen Rant. You can check that out if you want. I actually believe this one full on because Luma Lee just feels so out of place. We might find out there's a sequel, but right now I'm with this theory. Number 4. Dr. Mario got introduced to audiences in 1990 in his own game on the NES. Other than his own games here and there, he's made a bunch of appearances as a small role. The only big roles he's got, excluding his own games, is the Smash Bros. Series. First appearing in the series in Melee, he's actually got a pretty good play rate in the games. But this is where the theory comes in. I've always thought about why Dr. Mario was his own separate character and not just a costume for Mario. 10 years ago, a Reddit user said that the Doc is heavier compared to Mario and Luigi. His hair is a little lighter than Mario's, and Mario can wall jump and is faster in the game, where the Doc is slower and can't wall jump. Could Dr. Mario be the third Mario brother? I mean, I could be 50-50 on this one, but I just want to say that let's not forget that Dr. Luigi exists now, so there could possibly be 4 Mario brothers. Number 5. One of the most popular enemies in the Mario series that aren't the Goombas are the Shy Guys. Shy Guys come in numerous colors, but we usually see them with a red robe and with a face mask. And because of this face mask, we can never actually see what they actually look like. The closest we got and probably will ever get is in the cutscene after a Shy Guy wins a game of Mario Power Tennis and he trips and his mask comes off. Due to the camera, we never see what his face looks like. But we can only assume it's surprising and probably a little scary according to Luigi's reaction. But on the popular YouTube show Boundary Break, the host She Says took the game's camera and moved it to where we can actually see his face, and yet it was just nothing, which made people think even more. What do those Shy Guys really look like under there? A popular theory suggests that they were products of genetic experimentations, and a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes which led them to become monstrosities. And also, they didn't technically first appear in the Mario game. It was the Doki Doki Panic game. Remember, Super Mario Bros. 2 USA was just a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, so they didn't even originate from a Mario game, so it could possibly be true. Number 6. We all know Wario, right? Even though he's greedy, always angry, and an arch rival, audiences have come to love him when he was first introduced in Mario Land 2 in 1992. I would describe his behavior as a Mr. Krabs 2.0. They're both greedy. I will say they both are kind of shaped in the same way, but I wouldn't say Mr. Krabs isn't as evil as Wario can be. I mean, he did sell SpongeBob for 62 cents, but that's a story for another day. So that brings the question, why does Wario act like this? Well, according to this theory, Wario is actually the biggest Mario fan there is, and there's a little proof to back it up. Like I said in the beginning, he never took down that statue of Mario when he took over Mario's castle. He dresses exactly like Mario, excluding the W on his hat and a few color swaps, and that does explain why he has helped Mario and friends on numerous occasions. So could it be that Wario was just a big fan of Mario? And it doesn't stop there. Waluigi, the iconic partner to Wario, has been theorized as a crazed fan of Luigi. I mean, why else would he have a flipped and upside down L on his hat instead of a W for Waluigi? Things to think about. Number 7. Listen, Mario is a hard-working man. With the plumbing job, plus saving the princess all the time, plus doing numerous activities, Mario is busy all day, every day. That's where the theory comes in. Somebody theorized that whenever Mario gets too tired, burned out, or just too old, he'll hand the job over to someone new, and thus the cycle continues. Think about it, it seems like something new is up with Mario every game. It's definitely risky to believe this, but not impossible, and it sounds like there's a lot of proof that can back it up. I'm not going to get into all of it considering it would be a really long video. Number 8. We all know the adorable little Yoshis. How could you not love them? They come in all different colors, they have those big noses, I mean come on. But why is it that the only thing they can say fully is their names? Well, people theorize that Yoshi is actually from the Pokemon universe. People seem to think that his cartoonish dinosaur design is a little strange for the Mario universe. And also some Pokemons can lay eggs. Sound familiar? They even go so far as to reference the anime because of how Ash will ride Charizard to get to outer reach areas. That sound familiar too? Some people have even realized that the different colors of Yoshis represent the different elemental types. There could be a lot to back up to this theory, but other than that, I'm going 50-50 on this one. Number 9. Okay, so earlier I briefly mentioned an interview with Mr. Miyamoto where he was confirming or debunking Mario myths. There was one myth he did confirm, which was if Mario 3 took place as a stage play. This made others theorize if all the other Mario games were stage plays as well. I mean, think about it. The Paper Mario games have the battles take place on the stage, and then in Mario Party 2 they all wore costumes, and at the end of everything it reveals the stage and it was all a play. Starting to make sense? Number 10. There's no doubt the Super Mario series is the #1 series at Nintendo, and probably the #1 video game series ever. But there's one series that comes up just behind, the Legend of Zelda series. People have theorized that the Super Mario series and the Legend of Zelda series are in the same universe. One person on Reddit saying that the Power Stars in the Mario games are from the Triforce and the Master Sword. Given that Zelda takes place years before the Mario events, there's a lot of Mario characters that came from Zelda characters. You would think Mario came from Link, right? Well, apparently no, Luigi came from Link and Mario came from Toon Link. Princess Peach came from Zelda, Bowser came from Ganon. I mean, this theory goes on with this post. The person actually makes a pretty good point, so check it out. See, I told you Mario theories are a category alone. Well, that's the end of this video. Enjoyed this video? Consider subscribing. Remember, I'm only 200 subscribers away from 1,000, so help a guy out. Also, this is my last video of 2023, and I just want to say this was probably my best year on YouTube so far. I've gotten a lot of views and likes from this year alone, so I just wanted to say thank you. Let's try and make 2024 even better. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.